What's your ultimate goal? If you ask this question to any of the individual in the world today, they're gonna say you, I just want to be happy. But when you ask them again, are you happy today? They're gonna tell you, I'm gonna be happy when I earn in this many USD figures. I'm gonna be happy when I buy a house. I'm gonna be happy when I make my parents proud, and so on and so on. And this list is never ending. Hi everyone, I'm Aditi Goyal and I create videos on personal and professional growth. Happiness has become such an abstract word right now that it's on everyone's mouth, but no one actually knows how to be happy. Now, if you ask a 30-year-old, how was your childhood, they would say, yeah, I was a lot happier than what I am today. I was a lot at peace and more free than what I am today or what I'll be tomorrow. As you grow older, you realize that your old past days were much more happier, filled with peace and contentment than what it is today. But then again, if you go back to your younger self and ask them, ki, were you happier then? There will be a whole big question mark, because then you might be thinking, oh no, I'll be happier when I become an adult. I'll be happier when I can make my own decisions. So this happiness basically time travels every time this question is asked, and it is never attained. But how do we actually attain it? Because that's all what we want, right? So I'm just gonna give you some really 5 realizations which I had in my life, which now if I had these realizations, I know that I'm a lot happier and I am actually at peace and I'm actually way more happier than I expected myself to be. So, how does this actually work out? Number one, happiness is a choice. Now, happiness is technically a choice. You know, you can decide today whether you want to be happy or you want to be sad and depressed about what the future holds on, no matter what the external factors talk to you about. Everyone faces something in their life. Everyone. You go and have a deep conversation with anyone, they're just gonna give you a whole lot of problems which they have in their life and why they're sad about it. But if you go and have a conversation on what are you happy about today, first of all, very less people ask that question. Second of all, the other person might take some time to think about it, and finally they would come up with an answer. Oh yeah, there was this one thing which happened with me today about which I'm really happy. So this is how the conversation has to be driven. It shouldn't be about what kind of problems you're facing in your life. Yeah, of course you need to ask this so that you can vent it out, but ultimately some days you also need to ask question, okay, what am I happy about? How can I be happy today? How can I pursue happiness today? So when you ask these kind of questions, you attract a lot of things that makes you happier, that gives you peace, not only for that particular day but for your overall life too. So that's the number one thing, that happiness is actually a choice which is driven by us more than the external factors. Yes, sometimes external factors take the toll on us, and momentarily we are not really happy all the time. But those, you just need to make sure that the moments of peace and happiness are much more than the moments of sadness and depression. That's it. I mean, that is how you basically check and balance, and that is how basically you drive more and more happiness in your life. Because if you feel that you can be happy all the time or you can get peace all the time, that's not going to happen, right? That's my number two realization, that you really can't be happy all the time. You just need to accept it, that there will be some external situations coming into your life about which you have no control. You might have given your best, you might have done your best, but ultimately still you will have to go through those issues, tackle those problems, deal with those people whom you don't really want to, even if it's not your fault. Because ultimately life is also about growth. It's not just about being goody goody all the time, it's also about growth. And growth only happens when you come out of that comfort zone. And in order for you to come out of that comfort zone, life will give you problems, no matter whichever age you are in. Of course, the magnitude of the problem differs as per the phases of your life. Now, when you look back, some problems might look very little of your childhood, but at that point of time, it was, oh my God, what it was. It was basically a landslide falling onto your face. So, this is how we feel, right? So you need to realize, the second thing is that you cannot be happy all the time. You can just strive to be happier most of the times, and rest of the time you can strive for growth with everything that is coming onto your life. Coming to realization number 3, we compare a lot of us to others and then start feeling sad about, oh, okay, what are we doing in our life? We are not growing, we are not doing better, we are not earning this much. And because of that, we again start to feel, okay, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, maybe this is what I'm not meant for, maybe happiness is not meant for me, maybe peace is not meant for me. Now these are the kind of conversations which actually start happening with you, right? But how often do you look at your past and compare it with your present? How often do you look at the kind of growth you have achieved as a person? How often do you look at the kind of goals you've already achieved now, which does not matter anymore because now since you've achieved it, but lot of the life which you are living right now were once your goals. That okay, I'll be living like my life right now like this. For example, recently I was really worried about how to drive more revenue and all sort of it in our business. But then just one day, random day, I opened all the balance sheets of the last 3 to 4 years, and I just started seeing the growth. And every year we have grown so much. We have grown into X. And that is when I realized, okay, last year maybe I wanted to be in this position, maybe a bit more, but I've still grown 3x, 4x from the last year itself. Why am I not happy about it? Last year I was craving for these numbers, and just in 12 months I have these numbers. And why am I not happy about it? Why am I not at peace about it? So this is the kind of conversations or the questions you need to ask yourself also, that how much better are you doing from yesterday? How much growth you have you seen in last 1 year or 2 years? Are there any factors is there any portion of life which was once a dream and now it is there with you? You're basically living the life you had imagined. It can be in any one area of life too. It's not necessary that a whole life has to be designed like that. Maybe your love life is exactly as you were supposed to, as you were thinking about it. Maybe you're pursuing a career which you had always wanted to pursue. Maybe your health is at all time best, which you had always wanted to be, right? So these are the kind of comparisons you need to make, rather than making the comparison with someone else whose journey is different, whose privileges are different, whose destination is different. So this is what it is all about. From that, coming to the fourth realization. Now, let's say you have achieved your goal. Let's say you wanted to have a let's say 100K in your account, right? And today you have that. Now what would your next thought be? Is your next thought, oh, I have achieved my 100K in my account? Or is it, okay, how do I get to 100K? Most of it is gonna be, how do I get to 100K? Or even better than that, or maybe how do I become a billionaire, right? This constant striving to get more and more without feeling grateful for what you already have also brings a lot of sadness, also brings a lot of discontentment. Because if you think that you can really just get everything all at once, then what will you do for the rest of your life? That's something which you have to question for. If you get all the growth at once, if you get to exactly 1 to 100 in just 1 year, then what are you going to do for the rest of your life? What will you actually do? So because of that, another question which you need to ask is, am I really grateful for what I have? Am I really grateful in comparison to how much I have grown, or how much I have achieved? Or is it just that what's the next big thing? So this gratitude is something which we all are lacking in our life. Even most of the times, even I lack. Even though I'm very fully aware about gratitude and affirmations and I practice it a lot, but there are days when I just simply forget it. But that is not how it is supposed to be. You are supposed to be grateful for each and everything in your life. As of now, if you have a roof over your head, even if you're getting a good food every day, even if you are getting to meet your parents, even if you're getting to spend time with your friends, even if you're getting to spend time with your spouse, you should be grateful. Because many people in the world are actually not getting any of it, like not even just one of it, any of it. And this is also when I realized, when I was just talking to my friends and they had been abroad, and then they had come back and they were sharing stories of how much they missed their family, what kind of work culture they had to go through, what's the cultural differences they had to go through, the racism and everything. And that is where I felt, oh my God, I'm so lucky. I'm just so lucky enough to have everything together. And even if a couple of things in my life are not going as planned, but the rest of the things are so good. And why am I not grateful for it? So this gratitude has to be there constantly. No matter your life is going through a storm, but there's still be areas in your life that you could be grateful for. You can just be grateful for the sunlight. In Europe, people won't even get sunlight throughout their winters. You can be grateful for the job you have because many people are getting laid off, right? So even if you have to make comparisons with other people, do it on the side of your privilege of what you have and what they don't. Because what you have right now is something which many people are craving. Many people are craving for just that one thing which you have right now. So these are some of the realizations which I had in just recent few days. Even I mean, this kind of realizations I usually go through every year when I am not very grateful, but I'm so grateful for even this, that I'm lucky enough to be having this kind of realizations. I'm so grateful for all the kind of awareness I have as of this moment, because if I did not have that awareness, I would not be making this video and publishing it, because for that also it takes a lot of courage. So as of now, just today, ask this question: what am I happy for today? And what can I do to make myself more happier today? That's it. These are the just two questions that can be your guiding principle towards just becoming more happier. That's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you really liked it, then do give it a subscribe. Everything that I talked about was in just one take, one flow, and I just loved every bits and pieces of it. What did you like about this video? Please feel free to write it in the comments below. And any more ideas regarding whatever you want me to talk about, please feel free to drop in the comments below. I'll make more such videos on personal and professional growth. Thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you. Bye-bye.